Today, I'm trying a recipe from the 1950s called Ritz Pie, and you won't believe what it's made from. Ritz crackers. This isn't the same as the mock apple pie from the 1930s that also used Ritz crackers. That's a completely different pie. Back in the day, home cooks used Ritz crackers to add buttery flavor and a little crunch, making their pies surprisingly easy to whip up. This Ritz pie that I'm holding here is sweet, nutty, and so delicious, especially when it's topped with macerated strawberries. So let me show you how I made it. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make Ritz pie. This is a recipe from the 1950s, not to be confused with mock apple pie, which is a different recipe, but it also uses Ritz crackers. So the first step is to take 3 egg whites, and I'm going to beat them until stiff peaks form. Now you're going to gradually add 1 cup of sugar to the egg whites. While using your hand mixer, you're going to combine the two. You don't want to dump in the sugar all at once because that could cause your eggs to deflate. I'm using my fingers to test the egg whites. I don't want them to feel too gritty. Now I'm adding 1 teaspoon of baking powder to the egg white mixture. And now I'm adding 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I am stirring up everything very gently, just enough to incorporate these ingredients, but you don't want to overdo it. It's time to gently fold in 20 crushed Ritz crackers and 1 cup of chopped nuts. I'm using chopped pecans because I like the taste of pecans better than I do walnuts, but of course, if you want to use walnuts, you can. Now it's time to pour the mixture into a greased pie dish. A glass pie dish is probably what you want to use for this. An 8-inch pie dish that you've either greased with butter or you can use cooking spray, which is what I've used. And you want to bake this in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 minutes or until it's done. Please keep in mind that you may need to adjust either your oven temperature or baking time depending on your oven. You don't want to overbake this because it won't be good. This is what the pie looks like straight out of the oven. Now it does break very easily, so you want to let it rest for a while, perhaps overnight if you can, but at least an hour or two before you decide to cut into it, because it will break, the top especially, but it's so delicious. So you want to store this in an airtight container overnight if you can. So I was able to get a pretty nice slice out of it the next day. Like I said, it's better to wait overnight if you can. I was pleasantly surprised by this pie. It is so good when you top it with whipped cream and fresh fruit, such as strawberries. It's so delicious.